Banter Blitz. My name is Jan Gustafsson. I'm delighted to be back here. If you have not watched one of my Banter Blitz shows before, I should introduce myself. I'm a German chess grandmaster. I am no longer very active as a chess player, but I try to remain active in the chess community. Is that a thing? That was a horrible introduction. And also a lie. I don't know what the chess community is. I'm not making any efforts to remain active anywhere. I'm sitting in my basement and I stream stuff, nowadays mainly in German. So here we are. This is Banter Blitz. You guys know the drill. Challenge me to a Blitz game if you're a Chess24 premium member. My username is weird. That's not the username. It's Tupac Schachuhr. But I think if you look for Jan, like my first name, Jan, you can track me down on Chess24. If you're not a premium member, you can become one. If you use the code Janistan at checkout, you get 40% off. That's all I got. Let's play some games, shall we? I feel weak, slow, tired. So pretty much my usual self. Here we go. What's happening, chat boys and girls? Theo Berglund, Nashvillian Chess, Walter G, Alvin K, checked out. Wayland, Manson return. Ooh, chats are full. The Vienna game, Grunerveld. Let's do this. Queen f3, that's what people do nowadays, huh? Can't be that good a move. But it seems like there's probably some book out there that's recommending put the queen here. Then if they take, we shall checkmate them. And this book does not tell you that after f5, you're significantly worse with white already. Books, you have to tell the people the truth. The people deserve to know the truth. I think d4 is the move. I'm not sure, but it feels logical enough that you would wanna stop stuff like white playing d4, queen g3. I guess the plan is just bishop e2, castles, and hope for the best. It's not a bad plan, but maybe I can do something about it. Bishop e3. That feels slow. Feels weak. I shall punish it. Let's go, chat. Let's punish bishop e3. Horsey attacks the pawn. Queen f2 looks forced. Then maybe knight d5. But there are other moves as well. Bishop e7. Can you tell I'm very motivated to play decently today? I feel like since so many things have changed in Chess24, that there might be new people out there that don't know yet that I'm dead inside, and I would like for them to not find out for some more time. Also, pardon my English. I used to be excellent at the common tongue, but you know how it is, lack of practice. I haven't watched any TV. Haven't done a lot of shows in English. So it's rusty. Rusty the clown. But I will win. Queen d5, queen a2, queen a1. It's a pretty straightforward plan. Knight d4. Does that stop my plan? I don't think it does. Grunerveld. Grunerveld Play a proper opening. Don't trust your repertoire books that tell you knight c3, f4, queen f3 is the key to happiness. It's not. I know. Thanks for the game, Grunerveld. Alright, we have to talk NBA. Yeah, I watched the last quarter of the Lakers-Phoenix game earlier. And my usual approach to watching NBA is always to root against LeBron. But then if he loses in the first round, now I don't know who to root against for the next 3 rounds. So I'm a bit confused. I think I'm going to root against the Clippers for now as a substitute. They're also from LA and all that, and they're pretty easy to root against as well. So go Luka. And then I'm not sure. I don't really want to root against Houston. I kind of enjoy Houston. They're good, and they're whiny and sensitive. Like, I can relate, not to the good part. So I think I'm rooting for Houston. And I'm saying Houston, I mean Brooklyn. Houston's out for a while. See, I think James Harden, I say Houston. So I think I'm gonna root for Brooklyn against Milwaukee. And I'm gonna root for myself against Alon 22. 1500, it's always dangerous. Could be his first ever game. Grunerveld says, Longcastle's mouse slip. GG. Yeah, Longcastle's was risky. But your position was not great there. Like, I'm assuming you want rook c1 if Longcastle was a mouse slip, but then knight a2. It's kind of lost as well. Is it not? h4. The thing is, I always play c5 in this position, and it comes as a surprise every single time. It's not that great a move, but I believe this is not the way to punish it. The way to punish it is to take it DC. Because now we just have a somewhat regular position where white went h4. The idea is to force black to play h6 or h5 or whatnot. But here, I wasn't forced to do any of these things. And looks like I just have a good position, no? Not sure what next. Bishop g4. Trying to win a pawn. Or just knight h6, knight f5. Knight a3 I could take. Takes. Give a check. Is that good? How bad can it be? Bishop d2, knight d4. Doesn't work. Knight d4, queen d4. Ugh, I need arrows. I think we'll have arrows soon in the new play zone thingy. So I can draw out all my deep thoughts. Knight h6 was a weird move. Anyway, I was thinking about cd, cd, bishop b4, bishop d2, knight d4. Well, then just knight d4, queen d4, and queen a4 check wins a piece. Mr. Monopoly is saying, does anybody else find it a little suspicious that Jan is so good looking and so skilled at chess? That is the right question to ask. So are you implying, and I'm not saying you're wrong, that I might not be a human being? Because could anybody be that handsome and that skilled and that humble at the same time? It's unlikely. Where bishop? Here, here. I'm a little worried about DC and b4 and bishop e3, but not that worried. Mostrash is saying German humor is best. I don't know. I think Germans don't have a reputation for being that funny. But usually, in my experience, the funniest people are the ones pointing out, haha, Germans aren't funny. Because by showing that, they show a deep understanding of humor and using stereotypes for a great laugh. So I believe he might be using a technique we call irony. I'm not sure though. Please elaborate. Bishop d2. Can I take something? Give me stuff already. Come on. Enough fooling around. Ostrach is saying, I was genuine. I enjoy German humor a lot as a foreigner living in Germany. See, I went on this whole rant and you were just being genuine, complimenting the Germans on their sense of humor. Now I feel bad. Although, there's a reason Germans get defensive about their humor. Because Germans are incredibly unfunny. I can say it. Now I'm contradicting myself, right? Ugh. I'm not sure how to get out of this hole. Yeah, let's bring some Nazi humor into this. This always makes it better. Show Event Horizon. Okay, I have 31 seconds. We better speed up a little bit. Do you really play Bishop g6? I just pre-moved. Because why not? That's a rough decision to make. Anyway, thanks for the game. Alon22. Nashvilian chess saying, LOL, Jokic looks like he's never lifted a weight in his life. I don't know. Maybe he hasn't. He's still pretty good. Marc Gasol also does not have a lot of muscle definition, I noticed today. When I was watching the Lakers congratulating the Suns. LeBron, he left the court, didn't he? Did he congratulate them? Me as a hater, I was looking for stuff like, oh, he's not shaking hands? Not even with his boy Chris Paul? Yeah, chat, Queen h4, Queen h5 would have been good. You're all big chess champions. I was just making moves. Let's play Andrew 74. Andrew. I feel the one opening that does not get enough respect is the reverse Budapest Gambit. Because the Budapest Gambit is a fantastic opening in itself. And if we play it reverse without a pawn on c5, we get a slightly worse version of it. Because the pawn on c5 is somewhat counterproductive. So why wouldn't we do this every game? That is my question. And I'm yet to receive a good answer. This is not a great position. Andrew, don't punish me. H6, I don't know, knight c6, and turning knight d4 look good, or queen d4. Sidemania, as I was saying, isn't the reverse Budapest Gambit called the Bucharest Gambit? No, it's called the Pest Buddha Gambit. In the business, we call it the Pest Buddha. Mr. Monopoly is saying, do you have the ability to play games blindfolded? I do. I did a show the other day where I played 3 games blindfolded. I was very proud of myself. Probably unreasonably proud, because any decent Grandmaster can probably do way more than that. But I had never done it before, and I was very happy that I made it. Suki Ray is saying, Jan can speak English. How are you doing, Suki Ray? Long time no see. I have forgotten most of the words that the common tongue. See? Now an English word would be useful. But I forgot it. But I'm trying. Entails? Is that the word I was looking for? Probably entails. Benjamin Raven is saying off topic. No, please stick to topic. The topic is my looks. And did you like the show Lost? Wow. Lost. I think like anybody. I enjoyed the first 2 seasons. And then at some point it got a little weird with all the time travel and whatever was happening. I didn't really keep up with it anymore. But yeah, I would say it was one of the better shows out there. Sukire is saying there is lots of basketball news. I'm sure you discussed. Yes, Sukire. Can you please be on time for the Banter Blitzes so we don't have to repeat the basketball talk? This is unacceptable behavior. What is there? What news is there to discuss? Danny Ainge is stepping down? What's he doing? He's going to Utah, right? I think he wants to settle down in Utah. I believe that's Danny's plan. So they decided, you know what? We have this coach. Seems to be a pretty good coach. He has 0 front office experience. Let's make him the president and get rid of our pretty good coach. I'm not sure. Ooh, bishop queen h5. Bit of an issue. Bishop h2, queen h5. Ooh. Okay. I was a little worried, Andrew, about queen h5 there. Sukire is saying, I can't find you these days. Yeah, I'm not doing that much English. I'm doing my German Twitch thingy. And other than that, yeah, my German commentary. German seems to be the common denominator here. Because, I keep telling that story. I'm not sure it's true, but that's the story I keep telling. The suits decided, Jan, conquer the German market. You have a face for the German market. As I said, I do not think that version is true. Any good stand-up recommendations recently? I haven't watched the Bo Burnham thing yet. That's probably good, right? The what's called Inside something. Sleepy Mario is saying you're less sarcastic in German though. Do you folk do sarcasm over there? Assuming, if I understand your question correctly, you're sometimes watching the German show, but you're not familiar with German sarcasm habits, which makes me think that maybe your German is not good enough to pick up all the deep references, the self-loathing, the Weltschmerz in there. It's probably untrue. I don't know. Maybe it's a language thing. Maybe I feel when I speak my native tongue, when I speak German, that it's harder to put on the sarcasm mask, because I feel, ugh, this is myself. This is the language that I think in. I can't. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I try not to think too much. Andrew has the same approach. So, how have you people been? Did you make it through? We had this pandemic thing. I'm not sure if you heard. Everything went okay. Did you also sit in your basement like me for 16 months? It's a bit like this Australian guy in Lost. So I spent the pandemic. Theo Berkelon is saying there's a very interesting documentary on Alpha Zero that can be found on YouTube. Wow, I'll go check that out. Nashvillian Chess saying Danny Ainge has heart issues. Sorry to hear that. Did not know that. Maybe I did? No. Thanks for the game, Andrew74. Let's click on somebody else. You might play somebody. Be Dog Boy saying, how's it going, Jan? Any Netflix recommendations for us? I haven't watched all that much TV, to be honest. I watched The Circle US, season 2. Season 1 was somewhat better. But it's watchable if you're a weirdo. Other than that, I'm trying to watch this Mayor of East Town thingy, which seems good. I do like whodunits. I do like a small town populated by untrustworthy figures and a detective with personal problems trying to solve the case. So I'm only in episode 2, but that seems promising. Other than that, I don't know. You tell me. Filipino saying SWAT is a cool series. I like the movie. There's a movie called SWAT, right? With what's his name? LL Cool J is in that. That was a good movie. Oh, looks like we're discussing series again. Have you seen True Detective? Has anybody not seen True Detective? Anybody? I think literally everyone in the world has watched True Detective Season 1 and then gave up on True Detective Season 2 after around 4 episodes. I do not believe that there is a single exception to that. Maybe Kappa doesn't know about En Passant. Kappa. Do you also dislike people who say Kappa when speaking? Like, I'm a very cheerful human being. Kappa. I find it weird. Yes, The Boys is good, Benjin. Can I take? I could take. Or I could play a horsey. Those are the options. I guess I'll just take. Rook f7 is surprising. Why would you self-pin, Kappa? Sidemania is saying, when is season 3 of The Boys? Chat. I can't answer your every when is what aired question. Use Google for such things. Seriously, this is not my job. My job, I don't know what my job is, but that's a whole different debate. Here is to focus on these chess games and talk nonsense. I cannot, off the top of my head, know when The Boys season 3 starts. Well, you could just Google these things, and Google would probably tell you. B-Dog Boys saying, is The Wire still the best show in your opinion, Jan? I feel like one has to say The Wire to appear cultured. Depends how you define best. It's tough to make it through The Wire. It's slow and so on. But of course it is excellent. Walker Slayer is saying, what do you think about Osaka's French Open exit controversy? I don't know the first thing about it. I don't follow tennis. So what happened? She withdrew from the French Open? Kappa resigns. Thanks for the game, Kappa. I have not watched Suits, chat. Not planning to. Seemed like bubblegummy. It's probably very good, but that was my impression. I don't want to see it. Can we play? Where am I? High-rated boys. Here we are. Wow. GM Aryan, 2821. Time for the focus pens. How can it be only 2:26? I feel like I've been here for like 2 hours and I'm only 26 minutes in? That doesn't make any sense, chat. Is this some trendy line? Was this like Hikaru Magnus or Magnus Hikaru or something? Should be 2, I'm guessing it's not. What do I do? Just a6 or can I play some aggressive move? Like knight f4 maybe? Let's go here, see what happens. b5, knight a5. How bad can it be? Trying to calculate like g4. I guess I just go knight h3, bishop g4. It's the end of my thought process. Knight b2. Now we should take something, I guess here. Knight c4, knight d3. dc. It's just not very pretty. And also knight d3. The rook. Wondering if e4 somehow wins. Rook e4, bishop c5. It doesn't look bad, does it? Let's try. Let's find out. This will bring us closer. Don't I look like a Halle Berry poster? So far, so good. Can't see anything direct, but my position looks pretty good. So I'll just bring some pieces into the action. Nah, I do not want to exchange queens, sir. Sir, give me your knight. Knight f4 check wasn't bad either, but queen c4 looks pretty good. Thanks for the game, GM Aryan. All right, what do we have to talk about? Oof, it's a wall of text here. Do you watch American football? No. Is this Aryan Tari? I doubt it. GM Dennis Boros said Jan has an aversion to winning. Whoa, I don't even know who that is. That's shocking. Do you ever do English streams on your own Twitch channel? No. What are your thoughts for the tournament starting tomorrow? Magnus isn't playing, right? No, it's gonna be exciting. Fabi's in there. Anish. I heard Richard Rapport withdrew. There's always this running gag, but I think there's probably a grain of truth that Rapport does not enjoy playing chess all that much if it's not in the Chinese league, the world number 11. So maybe that's why. But I don't know what happened. No, I'll keep an eye on it. There won't be any live commentary, or at least not by me. As far as I know, but maybe there'll be some fun games. We shall see. Not the professor saying, what can you tell me about your coffee? It's still pretty full. It's not as hot as it was when the show started. There's a lot of, how do you call this in English? Oat milk? Oat drink? Oat watery substance? I don't know. Rockman Murphy is saying, also big props to Peter and Tanya for the commentary on the Crypto Cup. I'll let them know next time I see them. Filipino saying, I like that it is a classical tournament. Chess is so much deeper. Yeah. These patzers playing 15-minute chess, blundering pieces left, right, and center. Finally, we'll get to see some proper chess again. Echtes Leben is saying 1 if your main language is English, 2 for German. Vincent the Best is saying, in that famous game when you secretly played Magnus, did you suspect it was a high-level player or engine? I did suspect these things, but I had a pretty good idea. It was probably Magnus. Ref Preacher is saying, Jan, which cryptocurrency are you accumulating? I always feel like I shouldn't talk about such nonsense on air, because obviously I'm clueless and I don't want to send you guys on any dark trails. Then you'll hate me for it, for recommending my shit coins. So I'm not gonna do it. Albin K is saying, what are you drinking, Jan? I'm drinking coffee. Let's play more chess games. What kind of book did you read last? Wow, you're pushing all my buttons. I do not read books, chat. I did lose a Blitz game to Magnus Carlsen. What else is there? There must be way more stuff to trigger me. Why can't I play chess 24? I'm trying to play a game here. Doesn't seem like it's working. Probably I should accept someone. Didn't I? I thought I clicked on something. I'll try again. If at first you don't succeed, dust yourself off and try again. Oops, kitty. Oh yeah, Stafford Gambit. That's another good one. Let's play it. Stafford Gambit. And we can debate all the cunning traps hidden just below the surface. Oh, I wasn't allowed to. Alright, then I'll take the pawn, I guess. Wulan Cat is saying, we need Jan doing commentary in English. It's not as funny these days. But I'm being told that it's more informative. Because believe it or not, sometimes people feel that I talk too much nonsense and not enough chess. I have no idea where that could possibly be coming from. But that criticism has been uttered once or twice. Is it uttered or ushered? I don't know what to play here. I guess you could take. Can you take? DC looks a bit risky. I'll just bring out the horsey. Have I ever been to Turkey? I've been to Turkey quite a bit. I once spent the winter in a small fisher's village called Bosporus. Not to be confused with the Bosporus. I was in Bosporus. My task was to get bread in the morning. So I would go to the local baker. I would say, bir ekmek, and I would be handed a bread. Where do I put my queen? Back? Why not? How bad can it be? We have bishops. Bishops can be used to pin the knight. Looks like a good position, no? Oops, kitty. Don't you agree? Don't ya? Don't ya wish your pieces were hot like mine? Don't ya? I am a bit of a gifted singer, chat. Many people do not know or understand this. No, I'm not gonna commentate the Grandmaster tournament. That starts tomorrow. Lawrence in the chat. Lawrence Trent, how are you, sir? I'm wondering if I should keep up the ghosting in the Chess24 chat. But no, that would be too much ghosting. Lawrence, good to see you. Tell me what scheme you are currently pursuing to get people's money. I can't help it. I like Lawrence, but I always try to be mean to him. I don't know why. Could be because I'm a horrible person. Or it could be because he's a horrible person. I don't know which one it is. Maybe it's both. I'm not sure if we'll ever find out. Jealousy. I can't. I think I can rule that one out. But could be. Could be. He's very passive aggressive. Nah. With you, I'm being pretty aggressive. But I do miss you, Lawrence. The old days. When, we could just sit in the Chess24 studio, talk nonsense for a couple hours. People used to not hate us. Those were the days. Give me that horsey. Come on. But as they say, you don't know what you got till it's gone. Why are you defending Oops Kitty? I was mentally done with this game like hours ago. Now you're hanging in there? It's upsetting. I could have taken on g3 if I was a gifted tactician. But I'm not, so here we are. Zocatra is saying now 26 minutes feels like 2 hours. I hear you. It's time to somehow win this game. But I feel like there are still many tales to be told about this game. Lawrence is saying the suits don't want the return. In fairness to the suits, the people also don't want it. The people have turned on us too, Lawrence. We don't believe you, because we the people. Thanks for the game, Oops Kitty. Oh, let's play Jesus Christ II. The people want straight shooters. Yeah, they want analysis. Let me show you what the people want. Alright, this is the starting position. I usually like to play d4 here. Sometimes I play c4. And sometimes I play knight to f3. The thing with knight f3 is that if your opponent wants to play the Grunerveld, then you can use tricky move orders like g6, e4 to try to get them off the Grunerveld. So it has an advantage against certain move orders. Of course, you give up a little something too, but I feel that against most opponents, the pros outweigh the cons. Now we have transposed into a line of the Pirc Ufimtsev defense, which is a very reliable opening for black, but black gives up a little space in the center, and therefore white often has a promising game with his full pawn center, pawns on e4 and t4. I will try to maintain the center. I could take on e5, possibly winning a pawn, but I will try to keep the center. Having said that, it's a pawn. Give me that pawn. D takes e5. I calculated, fairly crisp calculation, if I may say so myself, that after d takes e5, I can take the pawn. I have not calculated any further what happens after rook e8, knight f3, knight e4, or any of these lines. But for now, we took a pawn. Therefore, we have more pawns. Now, this reminds me of the famous game where somebody took a poison pawn on e5 and then lost a lot of time trying to hang on to that pawn, then got checkmated. But it was a pawn. Now I'm considering if I should defend my knight with pawn to f4. It looks risky, like rook takes e5 for example, or queen d4 check, king h1, rook takes e5, f takes e, knight to g4, with tremendous counterplay. But I will do it nonetheless, because I am a very, very materialistic player. So here we go. Oof, this is exciting, chat. He could now take the knight, or he could give a check, or he could play another move. Those are the options that come to my mind. Queen d4, I will have to return the pawn. Bishop to e3, queen takes b2, knight d2, which looks decent, I would say, because I will get fluid piece play in return for giving back the pawn. So I quite like that option. I am somewhat more concerned about rook takes e5, f takes e, knight to g4, threatening a queen check on d4, which I would have to parry with an ugly move like pawn to c3 or something along those lines. Then there's queen h4. That does look a little scary, but we will see if Jesus Christ II dares to do so. Oh, now I calculate. After rook takes e5, f takes e, knight to g4, I had the move bishop e2. Bishop e2, that I feel is a key resource. That is very important. And I would probably keep an edge. He instead plays knight to d7, which looks, what's the word? It looks slow. So I shall take it. And then bring my knight out, maybe. Because what's better than a night out? A night out with friends. Don't we all miss that? Queen takes. Interesting. Now I shall think. Pawn to c3 is possible. Or maybe just queen e2. And if queen d4, queen f2, there's knight g4. Still somewhat scary. Oof. I don't know what to do. Maybe just h3, stopping any g4 shenanigans for now. Is the knight e4 then? Yeah, I don't want that. So many problems, so little time. Knight c3, knight to g4. Still somewhat worrying. Me. I think I missed the me there. What about e5? Knight g4, then some move. Maybe I'll do that. See, that was grandmasterly decision making. Think about some moves and then make some random other move. That's the secret to grandmasterdom. It's not easy. But if it was easy, anyone could do it. It's, as we know, a big step on the road to eternal happiness. That GM title. So I went bishop back to e2, trying to defend against queen d4 check, the so-called smothered mate. Because who wants to smother their mates? After queen takes d1, rook takes d1, the position remains complicated. But I would have an extra pawn. What could Jesus Christ II do? Jesus, take your time. Knight takes e5? WTF, Jesus. I will take the horse. Jesus, is this one of your voluntary self-sacrifice for my happiness things? I'm not against it. Sorry, I'm not well read on religion and stuff, so apologies if my understanding of stuff Jesus did is subpar. Let's bring some pieces out, shall we? Now, I have an extra piece. He has one pawn in exchange for the piece, which should not be enough. I do not see any direct attacks, because black is also lacking development. The rook on a8 is not contributing. The bishop on c8 is not contributing. So his pretty position with the two bishops does not seem to have enough stored up energy to do any trouble. To do any trouble? I don't speak English. To give me any trouble. And I should win this game smoothly, effortlessly from here on. That's the plan. Rook f5 is a legal move. Bishop here. Why not, chat? You only live once. I'm not sure if that's... I don't know, Jesus. Can I take? Or maybe bishop here? So many options. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Maybe check. Okay, now I was gonna say I'm effing with you, Jesus, but that seemed wrong. So I'm not gonna say it. I'm just toying with you, Jesus the second. And thanks for the game. Alright, what were we talking about? Did I use blunder spray? No, this is salt spray. Everyone should be a little salty. Luke SCF is saying, hey, I'm planning to reduce my screen time a bit. Do you have any recommendations for some must-read chess books for a beginner around 1200 online ELO? I do not. Apologies. It's not a situation I'm familiar with. Reading books, trying to reduce my screen time. Sorry, but I'm sure the chat can help you. Because let's face it, the chat is much closer to your chess level than me. Bye, Lawrence. Sidimania is saying, what does salt do to hair? Makes it saltier. Let's play, I want to know. I want to know. 1500 could mean anything. His first ever game. I want to know. I will, of course, play in the tradition of the Chicken Chess Club, where the first rule of the Chicken Chess Club is we avoid open Sicilians. The second rule of the Chicken Chess Club is we avoid gambits. The third rule of the Chicken Chess Club is you can play one e4, but only if you followed up with knight f3, bishop somewhere, and then d3. I believe those are the rules. We will just play the gioco pianissimo. And we will not care what they play. This is a good player, by the way. Clearly, from the first moves, nothing to do with 1500. So, I must be focused. Maybe being focused is not going to help me. But I should try. Sir? Are you planning to just destroy me, sir? Not sure about b3, but I really don't want any of these evil pieces to have access to the c4 square. Queen c7, bishop d3. Not sure how that ends. We'll find out eventually. Yeah. Guess I have to take and go bishop c1, but then there's knight takes e4. I have a feeling I'm just outmatched here. Sometimes you're just outmatched, and there's nothing you can do about it. But I miss queen c2 from afar. No, I guess there's just no chance. Okay, I'll make some moves. What else is there to do? There is knight takes e4. Could not stop that as far as I could see. Yup, no chance, huh? Rook d1, knight d4. Rook e7. It's all pretty sad. So sad. It's a sad, sad situation. d5, wow. Okay. Who are you trying to kid? Okay, I'm gonna lose this. Just zero chance here. Good job. I'm focused. Doing my best. I don't think my best will be good enough, but focused I am. Where should the bishop go? Or nowhere. Rook b7 is a move. Maybe this. See what happens. Maybe not. No chance, huh? Still no chance? I would like a chance, sir, lady, ma'am, mister. All I'm asking for is a chance. Just too strong. If they're too strong, there's not much I can do. Oh, I can try to win on time, but that seems like the only hope. Probably also not a hope, huh? Oof. Too strong. Great game, I want to know. Yeah, what can I say? You're better than me. Let's play. I want to know saying I hope you're proud. I'm a little proud, yeah. Let's play another game. Let's play against KP SIDD. Ugh, this line is very tough. Queen d4, ed, e4, de4. Very, very solid. I'll try this. But it's not a great line. BTC Street Bet says, haha, Jan looks exactly like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Do I? I don't think that's true. How do you play this? Can you go Bishop b5 here? Nah, that doesn't look great. I guess just keep the queen. Queen a4 maybe is the move. Yeah, I think queen a4 is the square to go to. Okay. h6. Let's go away. a6. KPSIDD playing well. Because queen b6, I'd go queen b5. But a6 prepares. It looks like a good move. Prince Detritus saying, I think these Banter Blitz sessions have taken their toll on you, Jan. I've hardly done any recently, so I think the toll has come somewhere else. Prince Detritus, I don't think your logic works out there. Brain Skill saying, hello Jan and everybody. Hi Brain Skill. Queen b6, can I take and knight d5? I guess I can. Not sure how it plays out after queen b2, but I'll find out. Now, what to do? Knight f6, knight c7, rook d8 doesn't do much, does it? Nah. This is far from clear, though. Well, okay. Here we are. d2 is a strange move. Not sure what goes where, to be honest. Okay, I should make some moves, who cares? Rook c1, another strange move. I can take, no? This is covered. Thanks for the game, KPSIDD. One second, I gotta look something up. Just because I'm curious. What time is it? We still got time, chat. Tell me about yourselves. What's going on? TJ Alex Martin is saying, hi Jan, what's your world ranking? I don't know, like 120, 130. I'm a bit overrated because I'm old and inactive. But somewhere in that neighborhood. Alright. Moving on. Let's play against Titan Rivas. Hmm. 2-5-16. What do we do here, chat? Knight f3, knight c3. Queen's Indian. Solid opening. It's not as fashionable as it used to be, but it's decent. This position after castles. This is line with d5, ed knight h4, which is fun. So, of course, we'll play something else. Rook e1 is not as stupid as it looks. Knight c3, black wants to go knight e4. And after rook e1, knight e4 doesn't make a whole lot of sense yet. So in a way, it's a waiting move, telling black, you make a move too. d6, I guess is possible. If knight c3, then knight e4. Maybe I should play d5 now. I'm not sure. And then argue that the inclusion of, okay, e5, this should just be better for white. Well, it's a normal position, but it should be pleasant for white. Some sort of King's Indian structure where the bishop on b7 is typically not perfect. Although, yeah, it's nothing special either. Black will go knight c5, bishop c8. We just play a lovely game of chess. Bishop a6. Alright, that's legal too. What's the time control? Do we get extra time per move or something? Something's happening. Feels like there is time added, no? Not sure if I should play a3. It's a bit weakening, and b4 is not really on the menu yet. But what's done is done. I guess Titan Rivas wants g6, knight g7, and then f5, which is not exactly killing me either. But I've never been great in these types of positions. Almiko is saying, oh man, I've missed your English language streams. Thanks, Almiko. And sometimes it's good to get a reality check. And after the show, you'll tell yourself, ugh, did I really miss this nonsense? What's wrong with me? Back to Netflix. But I do appreciate it anyway. I don't know what to do here. Knight b5 and then b4. Bishop f1. Queen c2 is a move. Get ready for f5. I'm not sure. I don't understand these structures very well, as mentioned. Beerlord1 is saying bad hair day. How dare you, if you mean me. If you mean yourself, sorry to hear. Can I go here? Looks dumb. I want to go knight g5. But it feels somewhat random. This bishop is misplaced, so I feel like I should try to use the squares. Knight g5, bishop g5. Not sure how much that is. Can I go bishop h3? Fe, then we have some moves, knight g5 or whatnot. Titan Rebus. Bastard 290 is saying, Mr. Tupac, do you consider yourself as a talented player? I don't know. It's always very hard to judge yourself. I do know I spent a lot of time on chess when I was younger. There's surely more talented chess people and probably also less talented. But I'm not sure what this talent, what the definition is. I usually believe that talent is somewhat overrated and that, yeah, spending time on stuff is the great equalizer. And I certainly did spend time back in the day. Because we didn't have the internet, chat. I had nothing to do. Problems, Titan Rebus. Thanks for the game. I think I played in a very talented way. All right, what time is it? Yeah, we have time for one more game. What's happening today? You guys seen any good movies recently? I haven't watched a movie in forever. That was old coffee. This is the new coffee. Vikram Krishna is saying, what genre of movies do you like? I like good movies. That's, yeah, I'm strange that way. But I'm not exactly bound to a genre. You know. As long as there's a serial killer in it, I'll watch anything. Theo Berglund is saying, I love movies based on true stories. Ugh. Who likes true stories? I want made up stuff. If I want reality, I can also go out and talk to people. Beerlaw is saying, I watched Jan Gustafsson yesterday, solid movie. Is that a joke? That doesn't even make any sense, Beerlord one. True stories are for the books. There you go. I have watched Zodiac by Fincher. It's a good movie. Pavel. What's up, Pavel? Let's play normal for a change. Just one time. Chat, you don't have to recommend Fincher movies to me. I need like a new movie that I haven't seen. I've watched Fincher and Tarantino movies. Even The Game. Rush about Niki Lauda in Formula 1. That's a good movie. I enjoyed that one. Here's our boy, Daniel Brühl. Theory of Everything about Stephen Hawking. Didn't like that one that much. But I'm not so much into theory. I'm more of a practitioner. Ugh, that's a lie. Z by Costa Gavras. Now we're talking. Never heard of it. Michael Haneke. Crime murder plot movie Cachet. That sounds good too. Michael Haneke is the funny games guy, right? That's very disturbing. But I'll watch it. I'll write it down. Where's my phone? Into the Wild is good. Yeah, I enjoy Into the Wild too. Z. And what was the other one? Cachet? Cachet. I'll look into those movies. Thanks, chat. Here, I'd rather not get checkmated, but I'm not sure I'll manage. I should drum up some play. The Chase 2017 movie, insane murder crime thriller. That rings a bell somehow. Typical King's Indian weird stuff here. I'm not sure if I have time for Bishop E1, Bishop F2. I guess I'll do it. But I'm worried. The problem with King's Indian is it's really a great equalizer if you're the lower rated player. I mean, no offense here. But it's so easy to get checkmated, at least for me, here. While the black plan, h5, g4, and hope it's checkmate, you know, you don't exactly need to be world champion, but it's still horribly dangerous. So it's a problem. It's a problem. Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. Yeah, I've watched that, both the movie and the series. It's slowish. I think I read the Le Carré books. I prefer the books, but yeah, I kind of enjoy that genre. Not sure about knight b6. There was probably a more forcing way. Can I go here, or is that overdoing the artsiness? Bishop d7, queen c2. Maybe it's overdoing it a bit. I was taught that once you get rid of this bishop on c8, you never get checkmated in a King's Indian. I hope that is true. Get rid of it. Put the horsey here again, just in case. Also chasing the queen off this diagonal. Knight of the Generals. That does not sound familiar. I'll look into that Thanks. Knight of the Generals. Alright, so far so good. I have successfully avoided. See, I don't speak any English anymore. Avoided getting checkmated, and usually endgames are supposed to be good for white in these structures, no? Because, you know, stuff. What are we talking about? Within Germany, is Werner Herzog beloved, despised? I don't know. I actually think Werner Herzog might not be that famous within Germany. Maybe with an older generation because of the Klaus Kinski stuff. But he's not that well known even in my generation. I'm a fan. I'm mainly a fan of the accent. And all the parodies. Paul F. Tompkins as Werner Herzog. Still one of my favorite things ever. As for the movies, I'm not sure people have strong opinions on him or his movies. Pavel, this looks good for me. Rockerman felt a bit of annoyance creeping into the mimification of Herzog. Yeah, I'm not sure. I guess he enjoys it though, right? Like he does put on the extra thick accent. He did play the villain in that Tom Cruise movie. No, I think he's happy about it. Up Shakespeare saying Jan's favorite movie must be The Black Dahlia. I have a feeling... I don't think I've seen that movie. Is that based on a book? I have a feeling I might have read that book. Surfer Rosa is saying, I don't disagree, but there are a lot of other good openings against D4 and there are ways to dull down the King's Indian. Trust me. I don't trust you, Surfer Rosa. I do not trust you one bit. He was in Harmony Korine films, for Christ's sake. Do you guys enjoy the work of Harmony Korine? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this Banter Blitz session. It's been fun. It's been good to hang out, talk some common tongue, talk nonsense, talk movies, meet Lawrence. I've missed this. Let's do this again. I'm not sure when and where and how, but I enjoyed it. Yeah, Mr. Dodgy got too big for this show. We can't expect him to show up personally here. I'm sure he sends his regards. Just like the good old days. There you go, chat. Alright, I'll go do, I don't know, go outside, play with my kids in the sun or something. Ugh. Joking. That's gonna be great fun. So, thanks for watching. It's been a great pleasure. Congrats to myself for being so great at chess. Bye, chat. Go premium. Play me next time. You know the drill.